Okay, when we left off, we had just ended the fight. At the very end of the fight, I believe Tullen had come over and gotten Darrow back on his feet. It has been 40 minutes since you got out of your change. You guys have searched quite a bit of the lower deck in this deck, and the storm is still raging on outside.
Okay, so Darrow is not doing well. I will use my Pearl of Power to recall a first level spell, and then I will cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
He'll say, "Are you sure you know who you're doing that to?"
Your past deeds are only a opportunity to better yourself in the future.
Ugh, that is so condescending. Typical of the dwarves.
Be that it is may, the power of Apsu is with you.
Do I know who Apsu is? Do I know who?
Probably not. It says specifically in the Inner Sea Faith that most clerics of Apsu have to sit there and tell people who their god is because they don't know about it. I mean, you could probably make a knowledge religion check. Not a standard. He's not like Caden Kalen or Desna or Nethys or any of the common.
I don't have knowledge religion, so Vesca might notice that when you mention he's softened a little bit when he doesn't recognize the god.
Vesca will see that and say, there will be much time for discussion on our purposes on this world, but for now, our immediate purpose is to figure out a way off this boat.
Are you sure? Because I kind of want to hear about Apsu now.
So, now that you're a little more, Darrow's a little more healthy, what are you guys doing?
So Vesca, I get a second Pearl of Power.
So we'll just swap then. I'll give you the used one. That way you can keep it on your person. And in case I need the additional heal.
Yep. Nobody has them monogrammed or anything, so.
Okay, so we feel like we've exhausted the search in the front of the ship on both below decks. We feel like we had exhausted the search in the area below, the big cargo area below.
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing to search for in the barracks. So our only option at this point then is to go upstairs, correct?
That is correct.
All right, before we go, how are the slaves doing? Not the slaves.
They have freed themselves, but they are obviously looking very like they don't want to leave. They don't want to get out while the pirates are still running around.
All right, we need to have a discussion as a group here. How are we going to save all these slaves if we do not take over the ship?
Ask them to swim.
Do you see how the boat's rocking here? Do you see their strength?
Ask them to try really hard.
We won't sacrifice them to their fate. There's certainly things that we can arm them with in the holds. Arm them.
Well, it's more that we need to get them to land.
Let's just kill all the pirates.
That
Pretty
was
straightforward.
That was my hope too. Either toss them off the ship or take them down.
Talon, do you you are very small. Are you stealthy? Can you sneak upstairs and get a idea of how many more pirates are up on the top deck?
I can try.
Is there anybody else?
I can make my way around.
All right. Well, you guys figure out who's going to do that. The rest of us will search the bodies of the dead pirates and get as many potions of healing as we can and a lesser restoration potion.
I'll say to Vesca, I'll pull him just aside. I was like, if you find a black-bladed axe, it goes to me.
Understood. The only place it could be is up above.
What was the gnome's response to is she stealthy?
I can try.
What?
Yeah, you can put anything you put your mind to, right?
No.
Have you succeeded at any sort of subterfuge or stealth in the past?
Sure I have. I've also failed.
We're wasting time. Let's go. We can get them off guard.
You, little one, come with me.
Oh, I'm going on an adventure with a dwarf. This will be neat.
Yeah, really neat. You don't talk so much, though.
What?
Dayrosh, let's at least get the slaves into the sleeping quarters and get them some weapons while the others scout ahead.
All the pirates had a cutlass and a dagger on them, and so you've killed quite a few of them, so you could probably arm all the slaves with one or the other. They look extremely uncomfortable with the weapons in their hands.
Yeah,
well, if you want to live, you'll learn how to swing it.
They kind of nod uncertainly. Let me ask, so is everybody going up the stairs, or is just Darrow and Talon?
We're just going to go up a little bit and just kind of see what's going on and then come back.
Okay. Let me move just the two of you up the stairs. It's not even really, you're in what appears to be not even really a storage room. It's just more an access, clearly to go from one area of the ship to the other. There is a door to the east, to the basically headed towards the front of the.
All right, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to. Is there anything in here? Is there stuff in here, or is it just like?
You don't think so? No, I mean it just
Okay.
looks like some shipping equipment.
All right, I'll make a perception check on the door.
Okay, so Darrow and Tullen, what are you doing?
I move quickly and quietly up to the door, and I'm going to.
Do you think you would sneak better if we put a barrel on you and then just roll jab?
I'm actually very, very stealthy. Don't make me a typical dwarf, because I'm not. I have a shield. That's all I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Use a skill, perception. Any modifiers?
What are you trying to be stealthy about? Opening the door? Or are you just trying to crack it?
I'm just listening at it right now.
Oh, okay. What you can hear is the storm loud and clear outside of the door.
Okay, so probably won't be able to hear anything specific. Should I roll
No.
anyways?
I mean, go ahead and make a perception check. You sit there for a little while. You hear, you can hear the all the noises of the storm, but you also hear, the occasional pirate yelling out, secure the line. This is a bad one.
All right, I'll turn to is it Talon or Talon, right?
Talon, yeah.
I'll turn to the gnome and I'll say, I spent some time amongst the gnomes. Many have special quirks about them. I'm
Really?
assuming-
Like what?
Well, based on how you look, I would assume that you've got some of those gnomish quirks about you. Can you hide? Can you blend in?
I've been in my fair share of places where I probably shouldn't have been, and I've gotten out unnoticed, but, sometimes you make mistakes, so I'm sure I'll be just fine.
Just a simple yes or no answer is fine.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm going to throw you in the ocean.
Well, that seems rude.
But wouldn't it be fun to go swimming?
Maybe.
All right, let's just go check it out. And I'll pop the door just a crack and just see what I can see.
Okay.
Tim, I whisper to you.
Yep.
So you are cracking the door. This is where things get a little wacky. So I got to actually move you again, because otherwise you won't be able to see what's going on when you're looking out the.
Okay.
Okay, so what you see when you come out here.
Just to reiterate, I'm just peeking out the door.
Absolutely. I'm just
Okay.
putting your tokens there so you can see what you can see. But yes, I understand you both are just kind of peeking out the doorway. The deck of the pale horizon heaves and tosses, caught in the grip of the powerful storm. Several pirates rush to and fro, securing riggings, adjusting lines, and doing their best not to be thrown into the sea. Lightning flashes and thunder roars, and the air is thick with the smell of sea spray and fear. And you do notice, at least Darrow and Talon notice, that as you have gone up in the ship, the tossing is more pronounced as you get higher up in the ship, so the save will be a little more difficult. You look around there. Those pirates, I know they're relatively close to you, but there is driving rain going on. They are clearly paying attention to what they need to do to keep the ship afloat. They do not even notice you two peeking through the doorway. There's another door here you can see going back into this part of the ship that you think you came out of, but not obviously the same area. And there's a set here going under. These two pirates are on a foreground. You can't see anything behind you because obviously you wouldn't be able to see up those stairs unless you moved farther away. Right now, I'm assuming both of you are kind of hugging, you're in the doorway.
Hey, Hob, you cut out when you were talking about this area. Can you repeat that?
Yes. Those two pirates are on the front of the boat. You can see from the stairs. Between the stairs
Man,
There's
you're cutting out
probably-
again. You're cutting out again, Hoff. Really bad.
So
These stairs go up into an elevated foredeck,
Okay.
and there's a set of doors into the space that would be underneath that foredeck.
Gotcha.
I'll shut the door and be back on the inside of that door, and I'll look at the gnome, and I'll say, it's gonna be pretty rough footing, but there's not a lot of them out there, and they're all preoccupied.
We can take a bunch of pirates. This will be fun.
Do you know anything about boats?
Not really.
Talon, I whispered to you with the spell. Unless you tell us otherwise, we're coming up.
There's 4 pirates who are doing piratey boat things outside, but they look chumpish. We'll be fine. Come on up.
Tell them the weather's really bad.
Oh yeah, also there's a big storm.
Brace yourselves, Veska and Noak. We're heading up to worse weather and footing.
Charge!
This is Clay asking me, did Talon or Darrow give us any indication that what the pirates are doing?
Do I see the gnome talking to himself?
Whispering to himself, yes.
Well, I do cast spells, so I guess I probably would understand kind of what's happening. So I'll just say to him, are you talking to the others?
Yeah, they want to come upstairs.
Tell them that the pirates are armed, of course.
Okay,
But all the
when you-
pirates have been armed.
Yeah, when you come up here, you see Darrow and Talon. They're kind of peeking through the doorway. I've moved them to the other part of the map so they could see out, but you guys are not at that doorway. So Darrow and Talon, you see them come up the stairs out of the corner of your eye.
I'll walk over to them. Yeah. Well, there's 4 that we could see. I don't know much about ships, but I think you usually steer a ship from the back. Can't see up there. It's too high. It's 2 staircases that go up.
Are they guarding something? Are they guarding a particular area?
No, they're all working. They're all trying to. They're manning the ropes and the things of the ship. The ship is capsized if we don't go quickly.
Well, we don't need to go up and attack them then if they're keeping the ship afloat.
It certainly would be difficult fighting.
They're not going to abandon their current task of saving themselves and keeping the ship afloat to help fight us.
Well, there's 2 places we can go. We can go to the front of the ship. There's 2. Looks like there's straight across the deck. There's an elevated area with 2 staircases, and in between, there's 2 doors. That could be the captain's quarters in the front, quite possibly, or the captain could be actually trying to pilot the ship at this moment. And the second door leading to the back. So maybe we should make a plan so we don't all just split up.
All right, well, I think we have 3 options. We can either stay here, let the pirates handle the boat during this turbulent storm, and as they come down, just deal with them until we get through the storm. We can go out into the storm and turbulence and deal with the lesser pirates, or we can make a beeline for the captain's quarters and try to deal with him.
Do you know
3.
which one is the captain's quarters?
I think it's the one straight ahead. I would guess. I'm not a boat expert, but I believe that's where it's either the front or the back. Do I know anything about anything?
I'm not quite sure that anyone would necessarily know this, but typically medieval ships, the captain's quarters was in the back.
What about
Right.
knowledge
Because
engineering?
you didn't want to ram anybody with your captain's quarters.
Knowledge engineering to make that roll.
Sure.
Anybody got knowledge engineering?
I do.
Well, there's another door that's kind of opposite. I just point next to us. There's another door there. I can easily get there without being spotted. Getting across the deck to the front of the ship, the doors at the front of the ship, nobody would be able to do that unnoticed.
I appreciate your confidence, my friend, but you do not have all your gear. I think it's best for you not to extend yourself too much.
I can make it,
Same to you, my friend.
but I have all my gear.
Listen, not to be rude, but we're not friends yet. And if that door has my grandfather in it, I'm going there.
This is the not bearded grandfather, right?
Right.
Well, if there's 2 paths and one of us leads us to where we would be noticed and the other one doesn't, I say we go on the one where we wouldn't be noticed for now.
There's a giant mast in between us and the door. Can we go around the mast?
The mast is you can go behind the mast.
That's what I mean. I can go behind it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's like 5 feet of space. In fact, it would actually provide you cover as far as not being seen.
Why don't we all go in there and see maybe we can't do anything down below. So let's go there.
All right, lead the way, Darrell.
Why is this course of action? Very well.
I will peer out the door once again. And I'll also say too, before I do it, I'm like, between the weather and their preoccupation with their task, go behind the mast and we'll get to the door. I'll go out and my first move is to go from the doorway to behind the mast.
Okay, hang on, let me just move everybody there. I know that you're going to be kind of on top of each other, but it'll make it more obvious what's going on.
I will ask the gnome to stand aside and let the doors lead the way.
If you want to.
So I will follow right behind Darrow.
And hey, Hav, I tried to whisper something.
No, I see it. Do you know anything about ships? You did not roll well. That basic piece of information that typically a captain's quarters is located in the stern of the ship rather than the bow. Okay, so do the rest of you see where you are on the boat?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and the door that he's referring to is the door right there. Those pirates, yes, you can, but they, like I said, driving rainstorm, thunderstorm, they're worried about that. So you can all make a stealth check to bind the mast to that door, but the bonus on your favor is quite high. Nock and Veska, you actually fall down on the way over there with the pitching of the ship. Noak.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. You actually do fall down, and so does Veska, with your combined total rolls of 2 and 0.
Wait, was that a stealth roll or was that a reflex save?
Stealth. Veska, you have a -4 in stealth.
Well, yeah, granted, we would make a ridiculous amount of noise, but...
Right. But even with you falling down, the pirates, it's kind of hard to see if you're not really looking for it, and they are clearly preoccupied. So you all make it to the door without anybody noticing it.
So I'm assuming I'm first then, right?
Yep, you were first. So
all right, so as soon as I get over there, I'm going to open the door.
Okay. So we should be back down there at the bottom on the other floor. Again, this is just a transition area.
There's not a black-bladed axe sitting in that crate right there?
No, there's not.
Well, as soon as I move over to the door, open it up, and they're all coming in behind, like they're starting to stealth across, I'll move over to this part of the door, and I'm just going to try to listen.
Okay, make a perception check. Darrow, you're just really hearing the storm. You don't hear anything obvious coming from behind the door.
If we do happen to find the captain in there, let's try and take him captive, and maybe he can command the crew to allow us to at least get to a safe harbor.
Wise course of action.
I once heard that pirate captain hats have special powers. Is that true?
When we capture the captain, you can examine his hat to your heart's content, little one.
Ooh.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're opening it?
Yep.
I point over to Noak. Half orc. You look like you're a good candidate for door opening.
Is it
I
locked?
think he means you get hit in the face the most, because you volunteered for that. So you should go first.
I will gladly go first. Move. Okay.
The room does not appear to have anybody in it in this case.
Oh, pirate hat.
Clearly, this is the captain's quarters, as reflected by the more stately furnishings. Although smaller, you imagine a pirate captain might be inclined to keep the choicest bits of plunder to himself, and the bound chest next to his bed is certainly tempting.
A treasure chest.
Are any of you good with disable device?
Never tried it in my life.
I would guess no.
I commend having no thieves in this group. Perhaps, Noak, if you wouldn't mind trying to bash that lock open, if it is locked.
I'll use the cutlass I still have, just because I don't care about the sharp end of the blade, and I'll try to smash the lock a couple times.
Okay. The black powder charge goes off, since no one attempted to look for it. The only one The only ones within range of it are. Oh no, he's out. The only ones within range of it are Noak and Dayrosh.
Did you say reflex save?
Not for your 20 feet away. It was only within 15.
Yes.
That is a sweet double fail.
Don't forget, you guys have hero points.
I was assuming no one's using a hero point at this stage. Unfortunately, when that goes off, it kind of destroys most of what was in the chest. However, there is a black-bladed axe in the chest that, for some reason, was not hurt.
I'll hold it up.
I rush to it.
Grandfather? Questioningly.
Just grab it out of his hands, and I mean, like a junkie who's been reunited with drugs.
Your grandfather's an axe? How did he procreate you? Are you part axe?
I just ignore him. I'll say to the axe, "I'm sorry, grandfather. I almost lost you."
The axe says something back to him.
That we can hear.
Nope, it's telepathic. I forgot about that.
Hav, I'm gonna search around the rest of the room to see if anything hasn't blown up because of dynamite and my
There
face.
are various cupboards and containers. So everybody can make a search perception check.
I'm gonna find that pirate hat.
Veska and Darrow make solid rolls. Dayrosh, not so solid, but will result in something. Noak is a good one, and Talon will help. Okay, so let me go to the guys who actually did well. Darrow, you find a mithril chain shirt +1.
Looks familiar.
Yep. Clay, you find the Pyrexes of redirected focus.
Excellent.
Dayrosh, you find all your scrolls.
All right.
So,
And hang on, the other two, again, who are continuing the streak of Talon always helping people and Noak always helping people, I need a D3 from each of you.
Remember, I'm looking for potions.
Yeah. Oh! Okay, well, this was the Andy room because Andy found his thing, the axe was here, and you both rolled a 1, so that's Andy's list. So you find the Ring of Protection and the Mithril Light Shield +1, and now all of a sudden it's Tim who is wondering where all his stuff is.
okay, so Ring of Protection +1 I have. I've really found almost all my stuff now.
According to your list, I think you have. You, Chris, and Sean have now found all your stuff.
Does anybody need this other shield?
Yes, that I do.
Okay, I'll give that back to you. Okay, well, I feel better.
I do have another shield that's just a heavy steel shield if anyone can use it.
Well, I'll give you that. I'll take my magical shield and equip that back. So now I should be back to where I was.
That shield just faded away from you, Dayrosh, while you're searching this room.
Okay.
I don't know
Was
why it
there
removed
anything,
fatigue.
Hav?
Yes.
He has looks like a desk. Is there anything that indicates who this person is?
There's notes. I mean, if you were to take some time to read through the notes, but
I'll just grab them.
Okay.
Read them later.
Sure. Okay, you just stuff like what looks like a sea log and a journal into your jacket.
Noak, I realized that your demeanor was very edgy when we were captive down below. Are you opposed to any sort of parlay with these pirates to work together to get us to safety?
There is no parlay unless everyone is set free.
Yeah, no kind of ponders it for your question. And they're slavers. They deserve death, but if their death results in all of us dying, because no one can steer this thing, then that would be silly, wouldn't it?
What if one of us tried to steer the ship? Wouldn't that be fun? I think we should try that.
None of us seem to have any knowledge about the workings of boats, little one.
We could learn as we try.
Let's see if the pirates fight back.
So to clarify, nobody can use a light steel shield.
No, I cannot.
No, thank you.
Hav, I'm just going to toss it on the ground. I don't need to be encumbered by that.
Okay.
Now our only option is to try to get to the doors that are at the front of the ship, or go up the stairs toward the back of the ship.
If he's piloting the ship, he'll be in the back.
So our plan is outside this door, just go about 15 feet to the stairway, and then head toward the back of the ship and hope we don't get noticed by the pirates at the front, correct?
Well, if we're doing that, I recommend you don't fall this time.
So we're heading up the stairs? Is that the plan?
Yes. It's going to be rocky up there.
Okay. Everyone take care not to get thrown off the ship. I believe our goal is to try to capture the captain alive, if possible. Yes?
Correct. And we should also avoid running through too many of the remaining pirates if they have a critical role on the ship currently.
Okay.
So you keep giggling. Are you okay?
He said to take it easy on him in combat. I'm just curious to see who here actually has control. Sometimes it slips for me too.
Darrow, do you wish to lead the way?
Gladly.
I'll step aside and let Darrow up front, and then I'll follow him.
Okay. I'll cast a spell.
All right, Hav, I'll scoop my intestine back in my stomach and charge out with them.
Okay, so what's the order going out of the door?
Me.
Darrow, Veska, then I imagine Dayrosh, Noak, and then Talon.
I'm going to move you all out, but keep in mind that some of you are a little farther back in the room. I'm just moving you up there so that you can see where you're. But keep in mind the order you were coming out of. Okay, so you're all going out, and you're all trying to go up and around the stairs. Let's go reflex saves for everybody to see how you're as far as the pitching on the ship. Talon is fine. Veska is fine. Dayrosh slips. Noak is fine. And Darrow, you did not make it either. So you and Dayrosh are flat-footed for the first round. As you can still move normally. You're just having to pay attention to keeping your balance and your feet. Okay, everybody can take a move action, one move action. So however many, going up the stairs is difficult terrain. So you can only move half your move if you're double moving up the stairs.
Hav, I'm going to use my domain ability of Agile Feet to ignore the difficult terrain.
Okay, so you will end up passing Darrow, if that's the case.
That's fine.
Okay, go ahead and move as you were going to move up the stairs.
So I can still move, you said, right?
Yep, just only half of your move up the stairs.
So 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. Noak, remember you were in the room. You weren't there, so you're going to end up behind. And as you come up the stairs, you can see the captain whose eyes widen as you come up. And now everybody can roll for initiative. Okay. Wow, you guys rolled sucky on initiative. But you did get your round to move into position. Start of the round. Everybody roll, again, a reflex save to see if you're flat-footed or not.
Hey, Hav, do we get a surprise round here?
That was your surprise round moving up the stairs. Certainly by the fact that you managed to move almost next to him.
Oh, I double moved. I probably should have double moved then.
No, I said everybody could do, but they were all dealing with the difficult terrain. Darrow, you are still flat-footed. Dayrosh is not flat-footed.
On the double move, I should be up a little higher than... I'm sorry, I only did a single there.
Okay, remember though, you started off, you were behind everybody in the room, so take that into consideration.
Correct.
Talon, you rolled a nat 2. You are not only flat-footed, you fall prone. Start of the combat. The pirate captain does not like you infringing on his bridge, so he will step up and try to attack you. Veska. He is bellowing for his men, too, to help.
That hits, does not confirm.
Go!
Oh my goodness.
Starts off with the nat 20.
Haha, joke's on Hav. We now know what his attack bonus is.
He double moves to here, but he does not get an attack off.
Noak, can you hold the rear? Do you need Darrow's help?
That is a
What?
double move for her.
I will fight till I can't stand anymore. I've taken quite a few wounds.
All right, Darrow, I'm going up
Double move
to
down
help
the
Veska. Up to you which
stairs.
way you're more needed.
All right.
And there's his move. Day rush. Just remember, it's a double move moving up the stairs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Veska, who does not like the way the situation looks.
I will take a 5-foot step and attack the captain.
But that is a hit.
And I'll
Darrow.
All right. So we've got how many guys on the ground over here? Looks like enough. Okay. So I guess I will. I'll assume that the other two have it under control. So I'll move back down the stairs to.
Okay, so the first 10 feet, that's 20 feet of movement to get you there because it's going up and down stairs, so it's difficult terrain. So you use 20 right there. Okay, so it's spacebar, so you've moved 20 with one move act. Yep.
All right. I'll do there, and I'll ready an attack.
If someone gets within range, I assume.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Always a good sign. Take out the healer. He will provoke.
I will take my attack of opportunity.
No! Veska going to town, but not enough. Oh!
That was big.
Oh. And he drops the cutlass.
Nice.
Talon.
I will stand up.
That's a move action. Provokes, but there's nobody there to provoke.
And then I will move the massive amount up to there.
Looks like it's me and you, Noke.
Noke.
Okay, I will attack.
That is a hit. Okay, that one will go to there and attack it. I don't know that he's that stupid. It's not gonna. One of them will be that stupid. He goes to there and attacks Noke. And it's a whiff. Top of the round. Everybody needs to make a reflex save. Or the people who are not sailors.
I haven't made one yet. Hey, I made it. Probably.
You did make it. Noke did not. DeRoche did. Talon did not again. But nobody falls down. If you make the save, you're not flat-footed for the round. So the only one who is flat-footed, you have to make a 15. The only one who's flat-footed is Nock and Talon is Noke and Talon. Okay, pirate captain looking to kill himself a cleric right about now.
Did the first mate go, Hav?
Yes, she did. She didn't fumble. She just moved.
Gotcha.
That is a miss.
Oh,
That is
there's
a
another
miss.
person there. I didn't see it.
This one continues to attack. Nope. Oh,
Does not confirm.
Whew.
does not confirm.
Should be happier about that.
I'm hurting.
The first mate moves to here and then shoots her crossbow at the weird Eidolon thing. Oh, and that's why she brought the crossbow to the fight.
God.
Wow.
Nice.
But that doesn't. But did that confirm? Oh,
Yeah.
it did. And then she drops the crossbow.
Nice.
Chunk. Okay. This since you have not used your action, Darrow, when he gets to here, you can attack with your
Alright.
readied action.
I will. All right. So I'm going to go my melee attack with Grandfather.
That is a hit. didn't roll great. And now he will. Okay, so he takes an attack of opportunity when he gets to there. He keeps going, and he does attack Darrow.
So I'm taking an attack of opportunity.
That's what you just.
No, I had a ready action.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
technically, if he moved in through 2 spots, he'd get them both if the guy was that dumb.
He is that dumb because he was trying to make room for his buddy. He didn't think about. Okay, I didn't think about the ready to action. I'm not going to roll it back. So yes, you would get an attack of opportunity for moving through a threatened square.
Dumb pirate.
And
Down pirate.
that is a dead pirate.
Hmm.
Well, they're not the sharpest tacks in the drawer.
Now there's plenty of room for his buddy.
There's plenty of room for his buddy. Whoops. I'm trying to be good and not play with the grid. It's not my comfort zone either. Dayrosh not liking the crossbow bolt. That is definitely a hit, though.
Vesco will 5-foot step here and attack the pirate captain.
Wow, Veska just can't seem to roll anything less than, in the 20.
Yeah, I'm rolling really well right now.
I guess I'm gonna move in here because it looks like the half orc is in trouble. I will attack pirate 135, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a falchion wound.
Okay. Don't worry, grandfather's with us. Everything's going to be okay now.
That's a hit.
Boom.
You already been hit before, right?
Yep, he goes down as well. My pirate.
Nice strike.
Remember, he doesn't have his weapon.
Yeah, he pulls out his dagger as he's coming. Flanking. That is unhelpful. Talon. Nope. That is a miss, Talon, obviously.
What?
How can you be at a -3? Oh,
Feels a 7, getting a 4.
Is that for real?
It can't be real. That can't be real.
What do you have on you that's giving you such a bad bonus?
I did click it has cover because of Tim's in the way. Should I not have done that?
No. You're correct. He does have cover. That is a hit? No, it's a miss.
All right. I'm going to stay put. Hold the line.
Okay, that one will come after you since you attacked him. And it's a miss. Top of the round. Before you make reflex saves, actually, I'll take care of this. Hang on. Go ahead and you make your reflex saves.
Jeez, he's got 5.
Talon, you suck at this.
Shush.
I picked a fine evening for not rolling anything lower than a 16.
Knock, you are flat-footed.
Who?
Noke. I know it now. It's just a matter of saying it. It's just getting ridiculous. Okay, you're still flat-footed. Okay, so the pirate captain will attack Veska with flank.
Thanks to the magical shield, that is a miss.
Wow. How did that? What was the magical shield?
Gave me a +1. And took my AC to 23 instead of a 22.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, the first mate attacks you with her mace. And hell, she's going power attack, baby. No!
That hits.
That hit. You see this pirate's eyes get wide. He drops his cutlass and starts running this way. Do you take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, he dropped his weapon. That is just so uncool.
Well,
Oh, you-
they stole my grandfather and imprisoned me, so.
He's
Go
a
ahead.
slaver.
Go ahead. You see him try to take off running.
He made his choices, and
I hope
tell...
I hope you
what's
fumble.
that? Fair enough.
Karma.
Karma.
When you go after him as he runs by, you kind of misjudge Noak's backswing, run into his elbow, and he kind of rattles your bell for a bit.
What's staggered mean?
It means you can only take a move or standard action, not both.
Gotcha. Okay.
That pirate jumps over the side of the ship.
Yeah, I said no. I mean, there's a wave coming. You boys better go save yourself, I'll say to the pirates.
Derash. The first one is a hit. The second one is a miss. Veska.
Hey, Hav, how far away is the massive wave?
It's gonna. I mean, you're not a sailor. Your judgment of that, in a storm. But you can see a friggin' wall of water coming towards the side of the boat.
Well, let me rephrase. If I'm looking at it, is it far in the distance or is it pretty close?
Pretty close. It's going to be here soon.
Veska's going to take a 5-foot step toward the wheel. Then he's going to attack the pirate captain.
Okay. That is a hit on Clay's insane rolling.
Yeah, that's my third 18 and a 16. It's been crazy.
Darrow.
And he's still up.
Did the pirates? They're looking direct in the direction that I noticed that thing. I said, "Go save yourself, boys. It's your only chance." Do they leave?
Well, remember, there's one directly in front of you is dying. There's only the one in front of Noak that's still on his feet.
Well, does he react to anything that I say, or am I just going to?
He kind of looks over, and you see his eyes get big too.
I will ready my action that if he strike Noak or me, I'll.
Okay, you're readying an action.
How long do we have before that arrives?
You think it's within the next 20 to 30 seconds.
I'll put him out of his misery before he drowns to death.
As a whiff.
Okay. Done with turn. Okay. All right. I tell Noak, finish him off.
That's a miss. Talon. That is a miss on the first mate.
Oh, I thought you had it.
All right, Noak will howl and slash this dude.
That is a hard slash on him too. Oops, wrong guy. Well, he was dying anyway.
There's a cleave on both of them.
He is just barely on his feet, and he drops his sword and starts running. Now, I don't know. Noak may just cut him down, but he is looking over your shoulder like you are not the scariest thing on the boat.
All right. By the time the second person does that, I'm going to turn around and look at what is everybody freaking out about.
I already told you.
Yeah, but I haven't looked. I haven't stopped. I'm in combat, and I'm a half-orc, and I don't care about elements. I care about blood.
Well, you care about this because the wave itself is significantly taller than the boat that's heading towards you. That's heading towards you from the north.
Do the others know?
Hopefully. I point to the door right next to us. I'm like, we got to get in there. We don't have much time.
The pirate captain. Well, first I need a reflex save from all the players. See if anybody's flat-footed.
How I haven't rolled over a 5.
Okay, so finally, Talon does not fall. In fact, it's Veska and Noak who are flat-footed. The pirate lunges in one more time at you.
That's a hit.
And then he drops his blade and he bolts.
We dropped his blade?
He drops his blade and he bolts. Well, no, he takes it with him.
It's just no average blade.
Attack of opportunity?
He's flat-footed. He can't make one. And he jumps over the side as well.
Wow.
But the first mate, she takes a swing. Again, power attacking at you, Dayrush.
Yeah, that hits.
And she kind of doesn't... she knows that if she runs through... she doesn't care. She also goes... And she will take the attack of opportunity. Well, you at least got her some payback. She is also headed for the side of the boat. And he's swimming as fast as he can. Dayrush.
All right. It's coming from this direction, Huff?
Yep.
Head to the wheel.
All right. A quick peek over my shoulder. How close is the wave?
Within 20 seconds, it's probably going to plow into this boat. And it's significantly taller than the boat.
Veska, try to turn the ship into it.
Do either of you have any sailing ability? Ranks in professions in sailor or anything like?
I do not. Just
Okay.
been on this voyage a few times, so up to you if I can say that.
You could say it. You know.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it's a wheel. You can turn it.
I'm
and
going to
just-
take a move action to put away my sword and to sheath my sword. That probably provokes.
He's not paying attention to you.
Okay. And then I'm going to do what I was told, and I'm just going to spin the wheel as hard as I can. And I guess I'll spin it left.
Obviously, on a ship like this, you're not going to immediately be able to tell, especially in these conditions. It would probably help if you had a crew that was adjusting the sails, perhaps, to benefit this maneuver, but you have killed or driven all of them off the boat.
Yep, fair enough. And I'm done with turn.
Fair enough. Darrow,
I'll secure my axe.
okay?
And I'll go to the door and I'll be like, "Get in!" I'll yell to Noak.
Okay.
Can I hear him from up here in the storm?
Yeah, he's only like 20 feet away from you, 25
If
feet
it was
away.
smarter to be inside, the pirates would have done so.
He has a good point.
No, that's all I can do. So
Yeah, this guy bolts. Colin,
I'm going to drown, aren't I?
should be a fun experience.
yeah, remember that?
Hey, it's a new one for me. She's going to try to position the pole between her and the
The wave,
oncoming wave.
gotcha. Nope.
The very strange half-orc has a point. I want to see my fate. And Noak's gonna go to the edge and take it all in.
He puts his arms out and screams out, "I'm king of the world." That guy's already over the ship.
And if I didn't make it as clear, the gnome's basically like hugging that pole as close as possible.
I would assume that. Okay, you have one more round. I think all the pirates are either dead or over the ship. You have one more round to act before the wave hits. You can tell me what you'd like to do.
Veska's going to try to steer the ship again as hard as he can, and then with his other action, he's going to try and lace his arms and legs through the wheel the best he can and brace
Okay.
for impact.
Dayrush is going to do the same thing. He thinks it's smarter to get off, but he thinks if we can adjust the ships so it survives the wave better, the slaves below deck might have a better chance.
Fair enough. Colin still hugging the pole and waiting it out.
Yep.
Noak just laughing at destiny.
It is what it is, man. Beating my chest.
And Darrow.
Where's Noak going?
I'm at the top of the stairs, accepting my fate like a man. What are you doing?
Do I have any idea how long before this thing hits?
Oh, it's within the next 6 seconds. This is your
The
last
next
round.
round.
Yes, this
All
is your
right.
last round to act.
So behind the stairs, this part right here behind the stairs,
Yeah, yeah,
it's kind of shielded from the wave.
somewhat, yes.
Is there anything I can Can I put my foot into the door frame to try to brace myself and get on the ground?
Sure, you could try to wedge yourself in there as tight as you could.
That's what I'm going to try to do. I don't think I have time to run anyways.
Fair enough. Okay. Suddenly, the rogue wave smashes into the side of the pale horizon, heaving it onto its side and tossing everyone into the churning Black Sea. Amid the crashing waves and floating debris, you lose consciousness. The taste of salt and sand brings you chokingly awake. Your eyes burn in the bright sunlight, and you find yourself on a beach. The ruins of the pale horizon to the north, and its debris bouncing against your prone body. Before you can come fully to your senses, a sharp pain stings your leg. You look down and see a horrible little sea creature, part lobster, part eel, taking a bite out of your thigh. Okay, so everybody go ahead and make a fortitude save. Nope, you can make yours at a +4 because of your endurance. Okay, well, Darrow had the highest, so you are going to be the first person awake. Okay, so when it's really him biting you that kind of wakes you up, Darrow, and he bites you for 1 point of damage. Okay, so top of the order. This reef claw will start swimming in. Okay, you haven't gotten up, Andy, so it just continues to just chew on you. And Darrow.
Can I undo my axe and stand at the same time?
Yes, we'll say you could do it as part of the same move action of standing up. Standing up will provoke.
Fine.
I'm fairly sure you were going to do that anyway. Okay, so as you stand up, he tries to attack you, not trying to bite you anymore. That is a whiff.
I will attack it.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Talon is still unconscious, so we skip your turn. That reef claw comes swimming in.
Some solid rolls by Noak, Dayrosh, and Veska.
We skipped Noak because he's still unconscious, and I don't know why it didn't skip Dayrush. Okay, so Dayrush is not doing anything because you're still unconscious too. That one swims up to Veska and bites him. Basically, if they're biting you, they're trying to feed off of you, which they can do if you're actually just unconscious. However, him biting you wakes you up, Veska.
Great. Is the damage cold or fire by any chance?
It is not.
Can I give my...
Oh, sorry. Yep. There you go. Okay, so that one bit you. Darrow, the one attacking you, will attack you again with 2 claws that don't even come close to hitting you.
My turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm moving and provoke.
Oh, look at that. The self-sacrificing move. Oh. Well, it doesn't hit you as you go by. So you're just putting up a defensive position in front of...
Yeah, I know he's pretty hurt. Is it possible when I get over there, can I just kick him? Like, try to wake him up?
Yeah. Since it's just an act, normally waking some up is significant action since you're just at the end of your turn trying to give him a kick. Dayrosh, make a fortitude save to see if he rousts you. Yes, he does. Dayrosh comes awake like, what the hell? What's going on?
Wake up, we're on an island, and there's creatures.
Okay, this one swims down to Talim. Does not able to bite him this round. This one swims over to Noak and does bite him, which will wake you up.
Who?
Noak.
He red dotted me.
5 foot step.
Again,
5 foot step up to you, Dayro. Just cannot buy a roll. Oh, and Noak.
I'm gonna stand.
Okay, so you're gonna provoke when you stand up.
Sure. Ha!
That is a hit.
All right,
Rush,
I will stand up and do an acid splash on Reefclaw.
So I know
you do not hit with your acid splash.
Yeah.
how I know I just came to. Do I have any bearings of my surroundings? Specifically, do I notice how bad off Noak looks?
I would say you do notice that Noak looks like, I mean, you see him stagger to his feet, and he looks like he's barely hanging on.
But he also doesn't act like he cares. He is able to grasp his intestine with one hand and wield the two-handed weapon.
I'll stand up, provoking.
Okay. Critter attacks. Where's that? Nat 20. Nothing.
I will go ahead and attack Reefclaw 95. I'll take a
That
5-foot step while I do that too.
That is a hit. Well, that happens to be the one that's still the one attacking you is going to continue to try to get through your AC, but he is unsuccessful. This one, 1, 2, 3, it goes up. Well, no, there's a sleeping Talon over. It sees an easy meal, scuttles over to Talon and takes a bite, which wakes Talon up.
Talon.
Okay, Darrow, you're up.
Well, I'll say something to Dayrush as I attack the creatures. Are you all right? You're looking a little pale.
My day is gone.
That is a miss. Okay.
Well, you're walking, ain't you?
Talon hasn't gotten up, so this one just chews on her a little bit more. Free
I'll
meal.
tell him, go help the gnome.
I'll see what I can do.
Nope. Comes after you with his claws. Does one of those hit?
Yep.
Nope. So, a couple of things happen. Something secretes into your system.
All right.
Go ahead and make a fortitude save. That is a solid fortitude save. However, he gets a free grab attempt with his pincer on you. This does not provoke.
Oh, that's pretty high.
Yeah, that grapples me.
You are both grappled. You've got this little weird eel lobster thing clinging to you. Darrow, that's a pair of misses. Kate, you're grappling with it. What do you want to do?
I'll stay grappling with it. I'm punching the shit out of it.
That is a hit. 6 points is enough to kill it. Okay? But when you kill it, it like spasms out. When a reef claw is killed, its body spasms horrifically. Immediately upon dying, the reef claw makes a full attack against the creature it threatens.
All right.
So,
Double nat 20s.
nope. Nothing. Noak laughs it off.
Oh,
I'm
Puts it
going
down.
to rip its pincer arm off.
Dayrush.
Acid splash on that one.
Okay. That is a miss.
Yay.
Vesca.
well, I'll 5-foot step back over here, and I will attack the one that's by me.
And he confirms the crit, puts the lobster thing down. However, it spasms. Not that I think it's going to hit your AC, but, you know, there's always a 20 in there. Oh!
It does.
Did not confirm, though.
Does not confirm. However, I need a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. That's a big fail.
That is a big fail. Oh, in its death knell, something bad happens to Vesca.
Is it going to turn his skin blue?
Too late.
You feel a bit weaker.
All right.
What is Talon doing? Is Talon still just lying there? Oh, this is her chance to get up, but not before it bites her again. This is not noted. The claws have poison. The biting is just feeding, which is not poisonous. Darrow. Ooh, a solid hit. That was it been hurt? That will actually not quite kill it. But it's staggered. Talon.
Well, I'll stand up, provoking 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh my. Oh, dangerous. First one. That just
Misses.
barely misses you. And the second one. That's going to be a solid hit. Let me see a fortitude save. That makes it. No poison for you. However, as you stand up, it attempt to grapple you with its claw.
That is a guaranteed success.
There's always a natural one. Okay, you now have the creature clinging to you,
Good.
and now you may act.
Show this thing.
You know you can't use your weapon, right?
I cannot use the glaive. Yes, it is a reach weapon.
Yep.
But
You
I
use a
can.
one-handed weapon if it were a light weapon.
I have a dagger.
Hell yes, you can.
Yep. That is a hit with the dagger for 1 point of damage.
That's right.
Does the dagger threat on a 1920?
1920, yeah. Oh, he rolled a 19. He probably didn't put it in. Okay, so roll your attack again to see if you confirm. Yes, yes, he does. So he does another point of damage.
2 ones on the damage.
Okay, that one's going after you. Somebody better go help the gnome. The gnome is not in a good place here, as he gets hit not once but twice. I will need 2 fortitude saves.
No, I only get hit once.
The 16 hits you.
Oh, because the grapple. Ugh.
Yep. Red dot. That makes it. That makes it. Okay.
There's a
Reef
lot of
claw.
red dots on the screen right now.
Reef Claw. Reef Claw actually will attempt to claw. Then he misses.
What is better than 1 red dot fighting 2 guys? 2 red dots fighting 2 guys.
What's better than 2 red dots?
Oh my God. Veska, I need a fortitude save.
I would like to make this one, please.
I imagine you would.
I imagine you did.
Okay, good. All right, so I will try to move 30. Oh, I get there. Nice. I'll attack Reef Claw 180.
Okay.
Thank you, Travel Domain.
Miss. Okay, well, this is the one that is grappling with Talon. So it is going to constrict. Just do another d4 damage without needing to hit. I guess it has to maintain the grapple, doesn't it? Right?
Correct.
What is the bonus to maintaining the grapple? 5?
+5.
+5. So
I don't think you can fail.
so you take 1d4 from constriction, and that ends his turn. Darrow.
All right, I'm going to try to finish this thing off here.
Any hit will probably do that. certainly that one will do that.
25. That's the current MVP.
Yep. Obliterates him. Yeah, you can still take a move action.
Yeah, better.
Talon, still with this little crazy lobster thing clinging to you. Goes after it with the dagger and hits for 1 point of damage.
You need to sharpen your dagger.
Hey, my 1d3 that I've rolled solid ones on is doing good.
1, 2, 3. It goes after Veska. 4, 5, 6. It goes after Talon. Goes after Veska. Nope. That is only going to hit it because it is grappling. Unconscious, dying, goes into its death frenzy. It does say if roll randomly for each attack of the target. So the first claw, the first claw goes after 1, 2, 3 Talon, 4, 5, 6 Noke. Goes after Noke, and the second Talon goes after Noke as well.
Yes.
That's what you wanted, right? Self-sacrificing noble barbarian who is not going to pay the price.
I'm going to 5-foot step to the corpse. Actually, that was just a standard I did, right? Because I only swung once.
Yep.
I'll go this way. know what I'm saying?
Yep. You're just trying to prevent an attack of opportunity.
Well,
Gotcha.
and from thematically, I'm going to walk on the board. The plank.
This is not your form to be throwing little acid balls, is it, Dayrosh?
It is not.
Not dead. That one hasn't been hit yet.
I'm going to say, hang in there just a little longer. I think we can communicate with my god here.
Darrow.
Okay, I guess that's... Alright, I'll make a double move there.
Talon.
5 foot step to there, and then put the dagger away and take out my glaive.
This little lobster dude is facing a issue. 1-2 Vesca, 3-4 Noak, and 5-6 Darrow. Goes after the barbarian. Noak.
Barely missed. He'll return the favor.
Oh!
We have a real big problem in our party. Cannot handle red lop.
Darush.
Staggered. Damn.
Acid splash. There's the hit.
Aye.
You know, Fesca looking for the kill shot.
Swinging one last time.
That is a hit. That will kill it. Death throw. 1-2 Fesca, 3-4 blah blah blah. The first one's on Noak, and the second one's on Vesca. So this one's on Noak, and this one's on Vesca. And then it dies.
I believe I could pray to Apsu and renew one of my abilities to heal us all.
Does
Excellent.
anybody have any idea where we are?
Hob, I'm going to start my ritual in case that's needed.
Okay.
Somebody make sure that thing's dead. I'll point to the ground.
I'll go step on them all.
Does anybody know where we are?
No clue.
No idea.
So, as I mentioned, tactically, the map is fine. Logistically, it probably should be twice as big. So, when you're moving like exploration movement, think in terms of you're really double moving all the time.
Noak, get her around. Okay, Hav going to use a hero point, and the part of the hero point I'm going to use is the regaining a daily use of a spell or ability.
Okay.
But I can get my channel back. So hero point goes away. And come on, big roll on the 2d6.
Where's the sun? What time of day is it?
8 in the morning.
Well done, Vesca.
That was important.
Has anyone seen any other survivors?
You have not. That the wreckage there is the Pale Horizon, and it is.
I'll go check it out.
Pretty freaking trash.
So, who is anyone else good in the water or okay with it?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna finish off this creature that's dying here,
Okay.
and then my Eidolon's gonna reach down and eat a part of it.
Well, that's pleasant.
Noak, don't go running off. We need to stick together.
I was going to scout ahead. I'm sure I could get out if there was any problems.
Please take somebody with you.
Why don't
All
you
right.
come with me?
And Vesco or Talon, which of you would like to come in the water?
I am not good in the water with this heavy armor and shield.
All right. So Talon, I will touch you as I absorb the creature's energy or soul, and we both gain swim speed equal to our base land speed.
I'm blazing new trails here.
Okay.
We are never getting the gnome back now, Dayrosh. What did you just do?
Talon, this is only going to be for 1 minute, so use it wisely.
You can learn so much in 1 minute.
Okay. So what is everybody doing?
I'm going to explore the ship to see if there's any
wholeheartedly trying
slaves
to
still
keep the
alive,
party together.
or pirates clinging to it, or potions of lesser restoration sitting around unbroken.
I said I was going with him. He shouldn't go by himself.
Okay. Okay. So the three of you are exploring what you can of the ship above water, and then Talon and Dayrosh are trying to explore as much as they can underwater.
Correct. While I have the swim speed, I'm going to try and make as much use of it as I can for this 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, so you're not going to the ship.
Talon will go to the ship underwater and do what she can here.
I'm searching
Okay.
the surrounding area for survivors.
Okay, everybody make a perception check. There's a lot of wreckage, even far away from the ship. Vesca, you're solid with your horrible rolling.
Hey, Hob,
okay.
as happy as I am to have you forget about it, was one save sufficient to overcome the creature's poison?
Yes, it was a one save thing.
Okay, good.
Darrow, you want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Darrow with another good one. Okay, so Darrow and Talon. Talon, you find a, well, actually, you've got to roll a 1d2.
Who?
Both Darrow and Talon need to roll 1d2.
You had to note that Talon was rolling a 1.
Yeah. Talon, you find a heavy steel shield +1 that you drag out of there. Darrow, you find a couple of things on the boat, all like they were all stored together. A heavy flail, a dagger, and a potion of cure light wounds. Nope. You find a diamond worth 150 gold. Vesca, you don't find anything. And
I didn't find
Dayrosh.
anything because I was so concerned about the lives of the slaves that may have been trapped on board that's all I was looking for.
And Dayrosh, you find a roll a D33. 21. You find a suit of chainmail. Everything else you find is too wrecked or smashed up to be of value.
And no slaves?
Bodies. Lots of bodies. Some pirate bodies, too.
Well, we learned that they weren't able to swim.
The entire search takes about 10 minutes. Dayrosh, I know you only were under there. We'll say the other time you spent searching, what you could out in the areas.
Okay.
One thing you notice is that not too far of the shore, there are a lot of rock. There's a lot of waves. It's a very violent area. You can see why any ship coming into this area is just going to get torn to bits.
So seeing Talon wield my big heavy steel shield, I'm like, hey, my shield!
This thing weighs more than I do.
And Talon, you would see a symbol on the shield that is a silver dragon hovering above a pool.
What's this mean?
That is the symbol of my faith. That is the god Apsu.
It's a dragon?
Yes.
Why do you follow a dragon?
It's a long story. We can get into it some other time.
Like later today?
Let's just say that I have been chosen to be part of his flock.
Dragons have flocks? Is that like a geese flock, or is that like how does that one work?
Well, I tend to use the word flock rather than horde because it has a negative connotation.
So did he help Darrow be born of an axe?
He doesn't have much interaction with most of the people here in this world. He likely did not have anything to do with Darrow's birth, but he did create this world.
Well, that's neat. Where's he at now?
I wish I knew. I am gathering these religious relics to try and make that determination myself.
Okay.
So there is another magical shield here now that I have been given mine. Does anybody want this, or shall I just hold on to it?
I don't even think I can carry that thing. It's all yours.
Just hold it.
Thank you for hauling it out of the water.
Darrow, it looks like you found a flail there and some other little things.
Yeah, they looked important, so I picked them up.
Can I take a look at the flail?
Sure.
Did you find a sling?
I actually found a sling earlier. I didn't know you...
Hey, yeah, that's mine.
Cute.
But I guess you can have it if you want, Mr. Born of an Axe or some such.
I'm not born of an axe.
But your grandpa's an axe.
His soul rests within the axe. I am bound to it.
Oh, so you're cursed. Neat.
I grab the gnome and I pin him to the ground. And I say, you want to say that again? I'm not cursed.
All right, I'll have to grab Darrow and say, calm now, calm now.
I'm not cursed.
Poor choice of words.
Talon.
Sheesh.
She
He
is
does
not
not
your enemy.
sleep well when he's thrown off a boat. Clearly woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I turn to my axe and I say, Doe doesn't do it, grandfather. It's ignorant of our ways.
Well, probably, because you haven't explained them yet.
I just did.
You said
Okay.
the name Atticus once in your frenzied search.
Atticus is my grandfather's name.
Okay, basic provisions. Well, I appreciate this history lesson. Do we have food? Can we find clean water?
Can we eat those? They're seafood.
Yes. Well, my stomach can. All right, we got 3 or 4 crabmen that we're going to be snacking on, so your water will be good for today.
Sure. Anybody got a survival skill roll to figure out how to make them less poisonous?
I'm not good at it, but I have it.
I'm actually pretty good at that.
Darrow, you're not sure, but Talon wades into the lobster. I mean, like, particularly pulls out this gland and separates this and says, I think if we cook this up, we'll be good. Don't touch those parts.
All right. Start a fire. Go up back under the tree line here.
You know you can learn a lot by studying corpses of all the things like eel, crab, lobster monsters.
Okay, so you figure out how to get a fire going, even though none of you have flint and tinder.
I have the spark spell.
There we go. Okay.
Is there a place around here that looks more defendable? How intact is the ship?
Well, as you can see, most of it's still in the water, but if you were to clear the wreckage at the door and move back into what used to be the captain's quarters or go in through the top, it might be relatively intact. I mean, it's not going to be in great shape, but with a little bit of work, you might be able to remove some stuff and fortify the position. Yep.
I'll start doing that.
There's your campfire note. So you cook up reef claw. It's not bad. It could be worse. And then you're gonna see if you can push the captain's area to make it somewhat livable.
Yes, we're going to hunker down in the captain's quarters for the night.
Okay, we will say the day you kind of stay here on the beach, just trying to collect what you can from the trees, small game, anything you can find. There is some small game around. You'd have to make some survival to be able to track. You can sleep the night. However, everybody goes to sleep. It gets in their rest at their times. I do need a will save.
Hey, Hav, before we go to bed for the night, I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to cast a Cure Light Wounds so that there's more health for the day.
Absolutely. Cast it on whoever before I do that.
I, too, have one more use of a Pearl of Power since Darrow and I swapped.
Thank you, little one.
Okay. Talon, I need a will save. That's a good will save. Okay, so let me give you a day's rest, which is going to give you back your abilities.
And some hit points.
Clay, you do gain back a point of that strength. Oh, what were our averages?
Dayrosh came in the way highest with an 11.6 or 11.3.
Boy, that was for everything but treasure and acid splash, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I was doing it on those. Okay, and though Vesca did not get in a great night's sleep. He just whispered something to you. When you guys get up, and you're in the king's, you're up in the boat. But when Vesca wakes, he looks very wide-eyed and kind of sweaty.
It was the poison. I saw him get attacked yesterday.
Isn't he a priest?
Does anyone have any healing skills that could help with poison?
Well, I can try.
I think it was just an after effect of the poison. Just a restless night. Everyone sees Vesca take out the 2 religious scripts that he was so frantically looking for in the ship. He is praying to his god and using those. So if you remember, Hav, those kind of gave sense of what's coming, if there is such a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like I said, these kind of abilities are going to be really difficult. I don't know necessarily where you're going to go.
While we're resting, Talon, I will introduce you to my friend Tish, the hedgehog. He is a magical hedgehog.
Can it talk?
He can talk to me.
Ooh. Does he like being named Tish? How did he become magical? Why does he follow you?
He is my defender. He follows me wherever I go.
Can he swim?
He can swim better than I can.
Ooh, that's neat.
He's very, very, very grumpy. Go ahead. You can pet him.
Will he attack me?
Yes.
Then why would I pet him?
He will not bite you in a manner that will really hurt. It will just kind of hurt.
Okay, so hang on 1 second. One thing that you do need to do, especially those of you who did not memorize spells in anticipation of you only memorize spells for your, the limited amount you had on the boat. You should go and memorize whatever your full normal complement of spells are.
I'm on it.
Working on it.
So, Talon pets Tish, and Tish bites.
Yes.
Misses.
Okay. Do you ever throw your hedgehog at enemies and then it just bites them a bunch?
So in combat, he has a role, and his role is he will attack, but in a position on top of my shoulder. You will certainly see it at some point.
So if you're hugging someone real tight, he'll also bite them.
No, he is as a protector. He will hold off on the attacks until they attack and attempt to distract them. He provides me defensive cover, if you will.
And how did you become acquaintances with a magical hedgehog?
I summoned him. He is my familiar. I am not a barbarian.
I don't think that's true.
Which part?
You got all mad like a barbarian, so why wouldn't you be a barbarian?
There's other types of barbarians, including ones who love arcana.
Learning new things all the time. This is pretty neat.
It's called a blood rager.
So is that like necromancy?
No, it is like, imagine you have 10 daggers on the wall, and 9 of them point up and 1 of them points down. Those 9 daggers that point up, those are the barbarian's abilities, and the one that points down, that is a sorcerer's abilities. All 10 daggers make me who I am, but I am mostly a barbarian.
Interesting.
Now, can you do us both a favor?
Probably.
Or at least try? Daro, can you not antagonize him?
When did I antagonize him?
You used words that were large. I think it offended his brain.
Oh, so he's dumb? Okay, I can work with that.
I find myself in a peculiar position where calling anyone else dumb just feels wrong for some reason. But
Are you self-implying you're dumb?
could you define implying?
When you just said, I'm not in the position to call someone dumb, so you are calling yourself dumb.
No! I'm saying
Now you're just confusing him.
I'm certainly normal. I don't have fancy education. My powers are innate.
Did you want an education?
My tribe offered none. My lessons were beating and pain and manipulation of the elements.
Is everyone done memorizing spells?
I'm still working through it, but that'll be an ongoing piece for a little while.
The only thing I'm doing differently, Hav, is I'm looking through my spells to see if any of them fit one of your descriptions of what's to come. So I chose ones based on what I normally had, and then I might replace one of them.
Fair enough.
So, little one, do you understand what I'm saying about Daro?
I understand you are asking me to use simpler words when I talk to him.
Yes, that will be a good start. And maybe don't mention the grandfather artifact. He doesn't...
It's so fascinating. Why is his grandfather an axe? Also, why doesn't it have a beard? Dwarfs have beards.
I think it's a symbol for a grandfather. Or maybe it possesses its soul.
Yeah,
But
that's what he
not-
said. And then he was bound to it, but he didn't like the word curse. So I'll just have to use simpler words to explain why he's obsessed with his grandfather in an axe.
It's that. What you just are doing right there, that will make you meet that axe very closely. He is unstable, and I recognize instability, but I have learned to control mine, or at least focus it. He is not. He's just as angry in general. So, it's just a suggestion. I'm not always going to be around to pull him off of you.
Well, I appreciate what you did. And I will try and keep my curiosity in check, though I can't guarantee that I will be able to refrain from asking him about his dead, not dead grandpa.
Well, we all do the best we can. All right, we should explore, find some high ground, see what we can see, figure out where this is.
And we're going to call it there for the night, though.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Hoff.
Okay, guys.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
So, our 5 heroes prepare to journey into the island's interior. We've already come to know a bit more about these adventurers. We have an insatiably curious gnome whose incessant questions are already grating on the dwarf, whose grandfather's soul is trapped in a black-bladed axe. There's a half-orc who is 90% barbarian, but who somehow has a hedgehog as a familiar. Another half-orc who can mysteriously meld his body with that of a celestial outsider. And finally, a battle-hardened cleric who worships a dragon god. What dangers loom for these lone survivors of the shipwreck? Was the name Pale Horizon an ominous foreshadowing of their future? What creatures lurk in the depths of the jungle island? Join us next week on Forzanto's Fantastic Folio to see what's in store for our heroes.